Hey guys, Matt from Bushcraft Heroes here. Just a quick shout out to all our new subscribers. Awesome to have you guys following the content. That's awesome. Really love the support. Today's video I wanted to talk about my knife. It is the SOG Seal Pup. I didn't purchase this knife because it's a bushcrafty knife. I just picked it up because it was pretty affordable at the time. It was $60 from Walmart, and I thought I'd give it a review because some of our subs would like that. So the blade comes in at 4 3/4 inches long with a thickness of 0.19 inches. It's a partially serrated blade and it comes powder coated out the box, but you can see I've taken mine off. The handle is a glass reinforced nylon handle. Really good for gripping. One of my favorite things about the knife is it just never falls out of my hand ever. You can see also it's got the ring there for the lanyard, if that's what you want to do. Some people don't like the serrated edge on knives. I quite like it because it makes cutting, what do you call them, feather sticks. Makes making feather sticks pretty easy. As you can see here, it is pretty sharp. I've sharpened the serrated edge of the knife a few times in the course of the 3 years I've owned it, but not regularly, and it just shreds up feather sticks so nicely. And it keeps them in relatively fine, I mean they're not super fine, but you can see it kind of splits them up into finer segments, which makes for really easy fire starting. So I think I'm going to do like a run through of some chopping action. Obviously this is a short knife. The overall length is only 9 inches, so it's not really a chopping knife. However, it holds up relatively well if you're going to be just wanting to, I don't know, fell some like small saplings for, you know, building like an A-frame cook pot system, something like that. You can chop it pretty easily and then obviously break it over your knee or just push it down if it's still alive. Like I said, not really designed for chopping work, but it does alright. It does alright for a small knife. As for slicing, it's pretty good. I mean, the knife holds a relatively good edge. I don't sharpen it that often, maybe once every 3 or 4 trips I'll give it a stropping on an old belt. But it makes pretty light work of it, to be honest. Anyway, let's break down into what comes inside the sheath. So it comes with I'm not sure what it's made of, a nylon sheath I think, and the actual scabbardy part of the knife is plastic. So you've got the knife there, and then it also comes with this cool little pocket on the front. This is one of the reasons I bought it. It's a place I can store my multi-tool, which I use for, you know, picking off pots off the fire and stuff like that, general multi-tool stuff. I also keep my fire steel there as well because I like to have my fire steel just on me at all times. I don't know, it's just personal preference. I like to have my fire steel with me all the time so it stays in there. So you can kind of see it's a little bit out of shot there, but that's the pocket. It also has a little buckle popper, so you don't have to take your belt off every time you put it on. One negative thing I will say is the stitching came out of the top when I sort of led down awkwardly. Probably not the fault of the knife, but yeah, manufacturing default. I've had it for 3 years, so I wouldn't blame it on them, to be honest. So I get a few questions about this little bottom piece. This is actually the top of like a deodorant, roll-on deodorant tub that I've kind of jerry-rigged onto the bottom of the knife there. To hold this little mini survival kit that my parents actually sent me for a birthday present. They're about $5. I'll try and find out exactly what it's called and put a link in the description. But it's pretty cool. It comes with, and you can see it's tiny, but it comes with like a whistle, a glow stick, a tiny ferro rod, some fishing hooks, some fishing line, some band-aids. It comes with, what else is in there? Some safety pins, I think even a little sewing kit's in there, and then it's got a little paracord bracelet, some snare wire, a compass, and a condom for water collection. It's definitely for water collection. I did actually record some footage of me doing some battening as well, but for some reason it wasn't on the camera when I got home. But suffice it to say, it battens really, really well. The thickness of the blade, the tang width, it's thick enough you can really smack it about and batten stuff up to sort of maybe 3 or 4 inches thick. As long as there's enough blade sticking out the end of the log to hit with another log, it will deal with it, and it's one of my favorite activities to do, so definitely good for battening. So yeah, overall I really like this knife, and I would recommend it for any beginner in the bushcraft scene, just because it's incredibly robust, it's never broken, it holds an edge really well. And like I said, it has that awesome pocket that you can stuff some extra goodies in. So yeah, let me know if you guys have got any other suggestions. Being that the belt loop has broken, I'm looking for a new knife. So if any of you guys have got suggestions on a new knife that I should buy or that you like, let me know in the comments below, because yeah, I'm in the market for one. Alright guys, that's my review of the SOG Seal Pup. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.